What was the question?
Well, that was a question. Who you wound up supporting in the election, presidential election?
None of your business.
Denzel Washington is known for being calm, collected, and in control both on and off the screen, effortlessly handling any situation. When a reporter tried to fish for a controversial headline during an interview, Denzel wasn't having it. It wasn't his first time dealing with such tactics, and he calmly shut down the interviewer's attempts to provoke a reaction. The question...
How about this? I don't know if you saw it. There's a fake news story going around. It got thousands of shares online. You saw that. And I just thought you might want to clear it up because people are confused.
The question posed was clearly based on fake news, and Denzel pointed out the obvious. Everyone, including the reporter, knew it was misleading, so why ask in the first place? Despite Denzel's clear response, the reporter put...
There's a few words that start with F and end with K, but that one ends with E, but it starts with F.
Yeah, but just too vague. You got to be specific right now.
Pushed further, trying to get personal by asking who Denzel voted for in the recent election. Denzel, ever the professional, made it clear that his voting choices were private and none of the reporter's business. Undeterred, the reporter quickly shifted gears, attempting to find a new angle to spark controversy. If someone with a more woke perspective were in Denzel's shoes, they might have reacted differently, possibly fueling the conversation.
Let me ask you this. What issue do you hope President-elect Trump tackles? What's number one in your mind with the new administration?
Inflammatory rhetoric. But Denzel remained poised, refusing to play into the narrative the reporter was trying to build, maintaining his privacy and control of the situation. His cool demeanor served as a reminder of the power of composure in the face of media manipulation.
No, I'd have to be more informed to just say off the top of my head the number one issue. I'm not sure. Education, jobs, health. I mean, there's so many.
When it comes to discussing hot topics, many people dive in without understanding the facts, relying on feelings rather than knowledge. But Denzel Washington's response to an interviewer's attempt to provoke him is a masterclass in handling such situations. His calm, collected demeanor is a lesson for everyone.
History Month you find
ridiculous.
Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month?
Especially those in the woke crowd. The takeaway here is simple. Don't engage in debates about serious issues without the facts. You need real knowledge to address complex topics, a concept that's often lost on many in the woke movement. Denzel's subtle approach is a powerful reminder of the importance of composure.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay. Which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh. Why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either.
But he's not the only legend standing up against wokeness. While Denzel's style is witty and restrained, Morgan Freeman takes a much more blunt approach. In a 7-year-old interview...
I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it.
Morgan wasn't fazed at all when a reporter asked about Black History Month. The reporter was visibly stunned when Morgan questioned its necessity, pointing out that no other demographic has its own month. Morgan's direct response left the interviewer scrambling to justify the concept, leaving the question hanging in the air. Why is Black History Month so essential? Morgan's candidness stands as a rare example of a celebrity challenging wokeness head on. Morgan Freeman cuts straight to the heart of the issue, calling out how the woke crowd focuses on everything but the core social problems. They have their parades, Black History Month, Pride Month. If you didn't know better, you'd think they were just...
We don't need humor. What we need is awareness, more awareness.
Looking for reasons to create a scene. But for Morgan, the solution to ending racism is simple. People just need to stop being racist. His point is clear and direct, yet the woke crowd seems to be doing the exact opposite, complicating the issue rather than solving it. While some celebrities take on woke culture subtly, others go for a more blunt approach. But then there's Chris Pratt, who took an unexpected twist with his response, and it's one of the...
I want to say thank you to the people in my comments who've taken the brave step to let me know how insensitive it is for me to continue with What's My Snack.
The most hilarious things you'll ever see. On social media, Pratt started a playful hashtag, What's My Snack, where he invited fans to guess his favorite snack in a lighthearted, fun way. His humorous approach to social media showed how you can make a point without taking yourself too seriously. Chris Pratt's Snack of the Day hashtag started as a simple, fun way to connect with his audience, but the woke brigade quickly turned it into a controversy. With all the political tension, they claimed Pratt's hashtag was somehow insensitive.
You may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. A lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their fucking club.
His response. Let's just say he wasn't exactly remorseful. Sarcastically, Pratt suggested we should forget about humor altogether and focus solely on awareness. Of course, anyone with half a brain can see he meant the exact opposite. The woke crowd, once focused on comedians, now has its sights set on everything. Even harmless hashtags meant for laughs. But Pratt isn't backing down. He's made it clear that humor should remain untouched by political correctness. And he's not alone. Ice Cube.
Starting point when it comes to the consideration of any issue relating to free speech is my passionate belief that the second most precious thing in life is the right to express yourself freely.
Another actor fed up with the woke agenda has a message for the world. If you listen closely, you'll hear exactly who he's calling out. His stand against wokeness is loud and clear. Ice Cube doesn't hold back as he throws serious shade at the woke mob, calling it a club. Other bold celebrities like Ricky Gervais have gone even further, labeling it a cult. To the woke crowd, it's all the same in principle. They pressure you to join, demand you share their beliefs, and if you refuse, they turn on you.
Personally, I suspect highly unlikely to be arrested for whatever laws exist to contain free expression because of the undoubtedly privileged position that is afforded to those of a high public profile. So my concerns are less for myself and more for those more vulnerable because of their lower profile.
Trying to tear you down. Ice Cube has clearly experienced this firsthand and can't wrap his head around why the woke crowd can't accept his decision not to join them. But here's the twist. One celebrity you'd never expect to be vocal against woke ideas is Rowan Atkinson, better known as Mr. Bean. Atkinson doesn't mince words when it comes to freedom of expression. For him, it's one of the most fundamental and precious rights, on par with food on the table and a roof over your head. The irony here is clear. Woke people claim to support freedom of speech, but only as long as they're the ones doing the talking. Atkinson's message is
Rowan
simple
Atkinson doesn't just
and
believe
powerful. True freedom of expression means letting everyone have their say. The moment
Especially
you
for
challenge
those
the
without his
views
level
of the
of
woke
fame,
crowd,
who could actually
your
face
freedom of
arrest for
speech
saying something
suddenly
others don't
expires
like.
in their eyes, and they'll do whatever it takes to silence you. But what Rowan Atkinson says
But don't
next
just
is
take my word
incredibly
for it.
profound.
Listen to this.
Atkinson doesn't just believe in freedom of speech. He actively fights for it, especially for those who lack his level of
Yes,
fame
that
and could
really
face
happened.
arrest for
And
expressing
it makes you wonder,
controversial opinions.
does the woke mob
Yes,
operate with
that really
any real
happened.
logic?
And
The answer
it's a
is
stark
no.
reminder
They
of the
respond
importance of
purely based
protecting
on
free
feelings,
speech.
and since feelings
The
change
question arises, does the woke mob operate with any real logic? The answer seems to be no. They often respond based on feelings, which change constantly, leading to woke ideas that are inconsistent and, at times, utterly ridiculous. So, what do you think?
What do you think?
Should certain speech be policed, or should
or
everyone have the freedom to say what they think and feel? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.